Good afternoon. It is Memorial Day weekend. I am going to a housewarming / something else. I don't know if she wants people to know on the other part. There's a bunch of people gathering, and I woke up at 7:30. Mind you, I went to bed early, which was about 2. That's early for me on a weekend. I still woke up like at 7:30. So it's 94 degrees right now, so this is what you're seeing from that shine. You know what? No, I'll wait to do that once I do all over. And I just realized I don't have my concealer out. So I'm gonna get up for that real quick. Let me send this powder out first. Yeah, let me get up real quick. So I'm already dressed, so this isn't like a get ready with me. I got the clothes on. Mind you, I changed my mind a few times what I was gonna wear. And still, just before I hit record, I almost changed again. Because I didn't have time to iron. I had these linen pants. I need to iron or steam. So I don't have the patience to do that. I was gonna wear that shirt in some beige linen pants, which I think actually went too long, but they needed to be, mind you, I think I did actually at one point already steam them, but they need to be steamed again. I wonder if I have another one of these. Okay, yeah, because this is the last one of this. Otherwise, yeah, I need some more. I have other wipes, but I really like those. I have to see where my mother got those from. But yeah, so I left the house after, I guess you say, dawdling, and then checked my P.O. box, as well as grabbed something on the way back, and I was just like, I gotta eat, I gotta shower, because I didn't shower first. So I'm like, if I have to shower and do all that sunscreen, all that, and then take a nap, it wasn't gonna happen. So I was like, okay, let's just, yeah, but no, let's do that first. Primer. So yeah, I was exhausted. I'm like, I have to lay down. Even though I didn't have a lot of time by then, and I need to take a nap. I was like, there's no way I will be functional or even be nice. It would have been crazy. Going to this, and these people, yeah, and the way the invite was, I'm thinking it might be a lot of people there. I'm like, this house isn't that big. I mean, it's a big house, but I'm like, where are these people going? So I definitely get there early so I can claim a seat, something. Because I'm like, well, if people going to get kids and be there too. One of the girls was like, the other day was like, said, I guess she didn't think I like kids. I'm like, I know, I said I don't like kids. And I guess my way towards them, I'm like, no. I'm like, I love your daughter. I'm like, I don't like to be around a lot of kids, like loud or whatever, for a long period of time, whatever like that. Especially, like I said, that's why I needed to take a nap. But I'm that way even with people, where I don't want to be around people for a long period of time. Mind you, I went to my friend's daughter's high school graduation, which was at Peter Piper, which is like Kid Central. So I'm like, okay. And I told her after, I was like, I'm at a Peter Piper's. So I'm like, that tells you, I will make an effort, because y'all got kids, I do not. But like I said, I managed for 2 hours. 2 hours, I can kind of deal for 2 hours. Mind you, I know there's another event where there's a bunch of kids. It was a lot. So yeah, I could see from that event if she thought I didn't like kids from that event. But I'm like, it was a lot of people. It wasn't a lot of people, but it was a lot of noise going on. And the thing is, when there's a lot of noise, I can't hear. So sometimes I'm like, if I'm in a situation where this loudness and I can't hear. So I'm like, why am I here? Because I can't hear any of these conversations going on. So yeah, I may leave because of that. I'm like, that has nothing to do with y'all. It's because I can't hear. And I can't carry on conversation because I can't hear. And I can only fake it for so long. And then yeah, I'm also somewhat of an introverted person. So the combination of not being able to hear or about conversation about stuff, I'm like, mind you, I'm around a lot of such conversations I don't care about. Or one of my good friends in college was an engineer, and we go to happy hours and they talk about engineering things. So I'm like, I don't care about engineering things. But I still went. And I still, they still we still had conversations, found things to talk about. I got a new one of these, so I'm going to pull it out now so I don't have to pull it out later. I had the same day delivery for free for 30 days, so I got to scoop that up before it disappears again. But yeah, so it's like I can be around people. And I have another friend that's actually ex-engineer, and that dude will talk engineering and other stuff that I'm like, forget. I will try. And then comes a point where I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. So I am going to put this up for now. You know what? Let me just put the cape on. Put this down here so I don't get nothing on the stress, because I like the stress. I don't know which hook that was. I don't know which version cape this is. It's a clean cape now. So I know this foundation is gonna partially get places. I'm going Fenty, something, skin tint. Today's a skin tint day. And I may or may not wear that wig. Did I name that wig? I don't think I have. See, when it does that, that's why I'm like, mind you, I know there's air, probably because the way it's is laying on the side a few times. This is a skin tint that's a skin tint, but also is matte. So this is me wearing Danessa, which I could have worn Danessa. But yeah, so I'm like, most of it's just me, my social battery, loud noise, also my 40s. But yeah, I will, like I said, these are my friends. But also throwing kid factor, and I'm like, okay. I like kids, and I like non-loud kids, which I know kids be loud, but I know some kids are not. I have babysat, like when I was younger, and that kid was not a loud kid. Like when I babysit now, the child is usually asleep already, and I'm just like, I don't know what I would do if the child woke up. Like, I would not know what to do, because I'm a realist person, and I have kind of warned that child's parents. I'm like, I'm a realist. I'd be like, sit down with me, we watching this TV. I'm like, nothing like crazy, but I'm like, your child, baby, watching something new. Like, what? Why does my kid know about? I'm like, it's important. They know about. I'm like, I am that person. Make sure your child is well educated in the world of something. So that is a warning. But yeah, like, you have me babysit. I'm like, whatever. You know, like, just tell me what the kids are listening to, what your streaming services are. I'm good. Okay. Let's go and see. In my under eyes, right? And this is a hydrating concealer, because most of this sweat that you're seeing is me about to change clothes again. So I took a shower, lotioned, and then got in bed. Like, I was out for like at least an hour. So new product, Fenty Beauty, Stalk'r, Mousse, Stalk'r. Let's just say Stalk'r Soufflé. So Fenty Beauty, Stalk'r Soufflé. It's like a mousse soufflé. So this just came out. They did that 24 access, early access on Sephora. So I scooped that up. Mind you, you couldn't. That was online only, which I realized later. And but it came pretty fast. You know, Sephora usually like 3 days. I got it, ordered it on Thursday. It was here Saturday. This is last week. I don't know my weeks right now. This is what it looks like. And it's in shade 7 or Coffee Toffee. So, container. Looks like that. There's no mirror. So it looks like that. And it's a mousse light texture, so I haven't touched it. I have opened the container. Okay. I barely. Okay. So, finding a brush for this, and you need a semi-dense brush. I think my Danessa brush might have worked, but I was trying to find one, and I didn't want to get the Fenty 185 because that's an expensive brush. So I found this e.l.f. brush. This is a new e.l.f. brush, and this is the Smooth Swipe Foundation brush. You see how it kind of has a slant, kind of curve right there. It's for foundation, but like I said, it's gonna work for this. So we're gonna. Okay, let me see this all. Okay, you see some kind of at the top, but let me go like that. And I'm probably going in too much. And we're definitely going to go in the hand first. And then kind of. Okay, because and somehow I still got too much right there. And we know how I usually do. Okay, yeah, it's nice. Oh, gee, let's get that bottom part. So I was going to get this Morphe brush, but the one I wanted was sold out. And then the other one I was going to get was online only, so I'm like, I need it for today. So I'm going to go back in just to even out this top here. Yeah, I like it. And then I'm just going to go down here. So, yeah. I like it. It's perfect summer bronze look. Like I said, I may or may not do the wig, so I'm hot. And then let's, for the nose, I usually go like this, so I don't know why I'm doing it the other way, any other way than I normally would. Yeah, like that's the only new product. So yeah, it's nice little warmth. Going with a little bit more. It's supposed to be transfer proof, sweat proof, and all that. So, and of course, you know, whenever you see the ads, they never set anything. They're all like always like nobody sets anything. And so I'm not going to set this, not because of that, but because it's supposed to be transfer proof, waterproof, and all that. So I shouldn't, to me, that means I shouldn't have to set anything. Okay. Put that right there. And let's blend out. What are we going to, oh, let me do bronze first. We're using Danessa. So the eyes are Danessa, the Blooming Romance palette, along with the Volume 7, the Freedom palette. 6, I'm sorry, Volume 6, just Dance on the lid right there. So we're going to go in with blush. We'll go, this is Adorn is what I use, so let's go in with that. I have coming in the mail, I'll put that right there. It's a little tool, a magnetic tool, so you can pull these out of that and the other container. And I just wash this brush, and this brush is hard to get blush out of, but just kind of. Because this is, I had put this palette in the closet or with my other stuff of things that, usually like certain things I rotate out, rotate in, whatever, but I had like, okay, I haven't used this in a while. And I pulled this out to go with the spring rotation. So I'm gonna keep some more going there because I might put some more after I blend out this concealer. I'm trying to cover up the neck because I don't like. Because I've been watching me doing makeup videos and I'm like, y'all really just got setting spray all over your neck, all over your chest. So yeah, it's gonna be a normal weather weekend. It's gonna only be 90s, 95, 94, which is good because for a second it was like it's gonna be hot. I'm like, but yeah, I didn't want to necessarily buy another brush. I was like, I have 15 more brushes. Can one of these work? And then I saw that one that's new. There's an Ulta when I was doing some returns, and I was like, yeah, that's the face hugging I was looking for. I'm blend edges with this, the foundation one. Jurassic Park 3. I was watching Skull Island. I don't know why they keep showing that movie lately, unless Samuel Jackson's new movie. I don't. Or Tom Hiddleston. Brie Larson. I'm like, I don't know why y'all keep showing this. But it's been playing for like the last few days. Okay. Definitely hydrated. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Because I'm like, yeah. Starts at 3. I want to leave by like 2:20. It's like 30 minutes to get there. So yeah. Let us. Okay, I'm going to go in with this. You see how it's more seems to be at the bottom. So I'm going to go in more, whatever's on here. So that's what we're setting, and then we're going to then just set with the powder version of Adorn, which, do I have a separate brush for that? No. So we're going to go with this again anyway. For some reason I have You Send Me Swinging by Mint Conditioner stuck in my head for some reason. I think what it is because I shared a video on Instagram, but what was it, 93 videos from the 90s? They're the Jet Billboard, the Jet, you know, top songs or whatever, of whatever year that was or week. I don't know if y'all remember Jet magazine. And so they played that video, the song over that video, and I think that's why it's stuck in my head. So we all know blush disappears pretty fast. So even though I'm seeing that it doesn't look like it's much here, but I see it there. But it doesn't seem like it's much. And yes, I need to set my concealer. I just remembered right now. I'm just trying to. So even go a little overboard, I'm about to set my concealer anyway, so it doesn't matter. I need to call my mother. Yeah, see what she's doing. Yeah, I washed brushes and all that like early this morning. I was like, I can't go to bed until I wash these because I don't know where I got that brush out if I'm not using it. Because I know, because how warm it is, that they would dry by the time I needed to do my makeup. So, mind you, I have other brushes. I could have made other brushes work, but a concealer brush, we know how I feel about a concealer brush. A lot of people seem to be home, so I'm like, I did see a survey that said about 86% of people weren't going anywhere for the 2-day weekend. Which I don't know if it's because gas prices and food prices. Who knows? So I realized I didn't take my concealer brush, and so we'll remedy that with this. Okay. So let me, what's that brush? Can I just use this brush? Yeah, let's use this brush. And I used the mirror that comes in this. I used it when I did my eyes, but I'm like, the lighting in my bathroom was horrible. So I was like, but yeah, I definitely had to take a nap because I'm like, it's one of those things I want to cancel or not go. And then, because it's only 2 hours, but I also don't want to be cranky. So I was like, okay, figure this out, Andrea. Someone you care about, kind of thing like that. But again, I was like, I was exhausted. So I was like, there's no way I'd make it otherwise if I did not take that nap. We're not doing eyeliner or anything like that. Okay, 2 brushes I'm not using, and put those over there. What else? I really like that brush. Yeah, I just like how slanted. That's how slanted it is. I like that. But it's, yeah. Concealer. Okay, let's do all over face, LYS. I think they have a sale going on. It's Memorial Day too. I'm trying to remember. It's maybe 20%. But yeah, this week I might have an opportunity to do something to further my business. So I kept playing phone tag this week, so, and my phone, what it does is it doesn't ring. And so some people say, and I finally found something that says why, and so I'm like, okay, let me change my settings. I'm like, so I don't know. Yeah, but it just sends people a voicemail automatically. I'm like, so I may not realize somebody called me till days later unless I check my call log every day, which I don't do. Or my mother would be like, will call them like, I called you yesterday. And I'm like, what? And so I'll go and look. I'm like, okay. And so I think I changed the settings. Hopefully that worked. I'm not 100% sure. Hold on. Yeah, so I was playing phone tag with this person. So like I said, I think mostly my mother calls me and I get a lot of spam. That's why I don't really think about it. And then I just realized I barely use this and I need to since it's drying out. So I changed the settings. I'm like, okay. And then when she called randomly yesterday, I went to the movies. So I did not get that call. So we're going to go in with Danessa. I know they'll be hugging. So that's why I'm like, just let me make sure I get all up in there. Sides and everything. I did get the one size, the new one that came out. But this is a blotting paper. So what they're saying is like, as you're out or as you're oily, then spray and use it. So that's why it's not a setting spray, they say. So that's why I did not use this. Because you're supposed to use it like as a blotting. Like if I do a different purse, I would have taken this with me to test it while I'm out in that heat and did that. But yeah, so there's another thing that I got when I got the Stalk'r. I got this as well. Like I said, if if I was taking a different purse, which if I wore that and the khakis, I would have. But since I'm not, my ears are wet and I can feel my ears. You see it all come together, right? And I'm tinted. I don't know what's on here. If you haven't noticed, I definitely like this bronzer. Me going in there, like I said, it's supposed to be freaking waterproof, transfer proof. So it should be okay. So I know there's a darker one, but I'm like, I don't need the darker one. Just need a little warmth. Okay, so that's slowly, I'm doing mascara, because I'm not doing lashes today. So this is a Sky High. This is a new one, waterproof. I just literally was taking it out the package, if y'all didn't notice. A little more subtler. I'm seeing like I haven't used this one in a while, but that's why I was doing a few coats there. Waterproof just one because it's hot. Going down there, it's gonna be hot. And then if I run an AC or not, whatever. I just didn't feel like dealing with lashes, but I still wanted my lashes to pop. So if I wear the wig, I'm gonna wear these earrings, but let's do lips and then we'll contemplate that in a second. So we're using the MAC Plum again. My lips are still kind of moist. I definitely need to do a lip scrub. Yeah, I found other uses for this, like other lipsticks, so ChatGPT was like, oh yeah, that'll work, so we'll see if it works. And then we have the NARS Soft Matte Lipstick. I don't even know if they sell these anymore. I know they don't sell this particular shade in store anymore. They may not sell these in store anymore, like Sephora, Ulta, whatever. I bought this a while ago because they had a picture of a model. She had the whole look or whatever, and I'm like, this is one of the shades that she had in the model. One day I want to do a look side by side using the products that she had. Because I think I have most of them. I just don't have the concealer. So yeah, they might have been right about that match. Not that much. But yeah, I'm like, I like that enough. I'm like, let's wear it more. Because I know I have similar shades, but I'm like, so I'm trying to rotate everything. It's soft matte, and because I also have glass on, it's going to dry down a little bit. I'm taking that with me because obviously eating things. There might be some brisket there. We shall see. Okay, what time is it? Okay, yeah, I gotta leave shortly. So let's try I'm gonna put the earrings on. And then we're gonna see if we're gonna do the wig or not. Because it goes good with the other outfits. With this one, I don't know. My ears. And also, let me flip. I have a bunch of these, but I keep washing like the same 1, 2, or 3. And I know I could have bought the bigger size, but I'm like, no, I don't want to buy the bigger size. Eventually, like when we're in the heat of summer, like regularly 100 days, we're not quite there yet. I don't want to jinx us. Yeah, the other one size, the Until Dawn one, that one, I will buy the bigger size, and then eventually that runs out, the other size too. Once I have more places to go. Because right now, as you see, if you're like, when was the last video? You're like, Andrea, it's been a minute. Because I haven't really had places to go. I think June is an event for sure. I have to go later to Juneteenth. Otherwise, yeah, my mother's in town. When she comes to town, she's like, do I need to bring a dress or anything? I was like, no, if you don't want to go in a place like that, that's fine. So, my back. All right, hold on. So this side. So this is my Beauty Forever wig. I didn't wash it again, but I did spray it with some water. So yeah, I can, because I added mousse, just to kind of, I'm running my hands through it now to loosen it up a little bit, but, so, if I do this, just fine. Right now I'm feeling it, and I'm like, I'm feeling hot. And what I was going to do, kind of, like that, but then still kind of like that. Which looks good. But considering how hot I'm feeling right now, I don't think that's happening. I'm going like, I'm hot right now. Mind you, I plan to wear this during the summer because it's a summer wig, but yeah, I'm hot. I'm not putting it back on the mannequin because I have a different wig that was on that one, which I realize I don't know where it is right now. So because of that, do I want to wear these earrings? Just do a little hoop and not, what's what I'm looking for? Studs. Yeah. Just, okay. And I had already sent via Amazon at a registry, for like, you know, people do registries for home things like that. They may still need whatever. They just got married last year, so, you know, things come together kind of thing. So, I sent some stuff via Amazon, so they might get it during this gathering. Yeah, I know I waited last minute. I knew for like 2 months, but at least I sent it. So yeah, we're gonna go with these. With that, y'all, everybody, have a good day. And if I don't have another makeup video, I have some other things I need to chop up, so I'll try to do that. I just haven't been in the mood to edit, so forgive me. I have some stuff to chop up or whatever, so I will try to get those done in between sessions of me doing makeup. With that, I will talk to y'all later.